Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and it's Lido Loca Live.
Loca Live.
Tuesday Night Live.
Tuesday Night Live.
Lido Loca Live.
Loca.
What's up, Jenny?
Nada.
Not a single thing. Zero.
There's lots going
zilch,
on.
0.0 point nothing.
We are still rocking and rolling.
Still rock and rolling. Okay, well, let's get right into tonight's topic. First of all, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Lido Loca live show. If you're brand new here, if it's your first time visiting, welcome, welcome, welcome. And take a moment, subscribe, hit the like button, get all that fun stuff out of the way. But yes, we will be jumping into the chat here in a few to see what's going on with the fam. But first, let's tell you a little story, Jenny. We did it.
Well, can I just tell you a little story real quick?
Tell me a little story real quick.
You asked people to subscribe. Guess what?
What?
I was unsubscribed.
Were you really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
A lot of weird stuff.
Very. All right, so start that again.
We did it. We're official.
What did we do?
We're official. So we had put off a little bit getting our Florida's driver's license. We were waiting for our son to come home so that we could all go get it together, gather the paperwork one time. And then the pandemic hit. Yeah. And now all of a sudden we have to go out. Honestly, for us, for the last, I don't know how long, since early March, we haven't really been going anywhere.
No.
We will go like to a drive-through. We'll go to the grocery store, but very limited. We are very isolated. We don't interact much with other people. And so yesterday we ventured out to the DMV, which traditionally in any state, pandemic, no pandemic, can be a hassle.
Yeah.
So we donned our masks. We're keeping other people safe by covering up our face. And we went to the DMV, and everybody was standing outside. They had two lines. They had one line to get your car registered. They had another line for the driver's license. And in the scheme of things, the way you're supposed to do it in Florida is you're supposed to get your driver's license first. So we went over to the driver's license line, and there were so many people that there were more people than the social distancing 6-foot mark was marked off.
Right.
So we distanced.
But even when we got up to those lines.
Yeah, we distanced ourselves from the people in front of us 6 feet, and we started to wait. And then immediately some people came up behind us, no mask, and they just stood like they could have touched me. And I was like, well, this isn't starting so well. But overall, like from a mask perspective, a face the covering perspective, I say it was less than 50% with mask.
Yeah.
But we were there, and so we waited outside for probably 25 minutes, and then they let all three of us go in the DMV together. It was monitored by like a sheriff's official, and he had the mask on, and then we went into the driver's license bureau. And all those people are behind plexiglass. And that's probably normal. I don't know what it's normally like. That you think that was a precaution? And so we all got our license. I think it's like $54 each or something. And now we're in the process of getting our tags. One thing I didn't realize is they have to come to your house and look at your car for what's called a VIN identification. So we still have to schedule the old sheriff.
Well, and I think that talking to some of my friends here, I think that is kind of because of the virus.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what they're trying
to achieve.
And when I lived here
before, they never did that either. Well, maybe to get people in and out, because normally they'll have to go out and look at the van and, then it's time. So, and it was 50-50, like you said. But, I mean, whatever you believe, right? Like, if I have a mask on.
Yeah.
So, like, don't come up right next to me and touch me and cough. Obviously I have anxiety about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty interesting how like close people I was shocked actually. But I think it's because we've been isolated for so long, but everything's starting to open up again, and so I guess the hope and prayer is that everybody stays safe, do what you think you got to do, look out for your fellow man. And hopefully it doesn't get worse, that it gets better, and then that we can all start going cruising again. I mean, stuff's happening here in Florida. Tomorrow, as a matter of fact, Disney Springs opens up.
Yes, it does.
They've got some new guidelines, some face covering guidelines, some social distancing guidelines, and so it's starting to happen.
Yeah, like even that, right? Like I saw on some message boards, who are they to tell me to wear a mask? And well, then you know what? You don't get in.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
they're the people that own the
Gotta follow the
place, I
rules.
guess. Yeah, I mean, if you own the stuff, I guess you get to say. The interesting thing, so when we moved to North Carolina, they charge you income tax on your vehicle, so they appraise the vehicle. Property tax. So it was crazy expensive to get our tags in North Carolina, and so I was so excited to move down here to Florida because, and that's why we waited on the tags, because I was getting the full year out of our tags that we paid for in North Carolina.
Well, plus we had to keep our license for up there for a little bit. Yeah, until Greg got here.
Right, and then come to find out, it's expensive to register your cars here.
The first time.
It's still. Like I remember when I lived in Nashville, it was like $54.
Well, it will be next year.
It was always $54 in Nashville. It used to be cheaper. It is what it is.
You're going back to how many years ago, too? When you were a kid.
6 years ago when we were in Nashville paying for tags? $54?
Yeah, do you remember when we first got married? You know, and then you have to remember also, we always bought our cars in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, like, we never had to pay all that title and the taxes and because it was built into our car payment.
But every year you had to go pay $54.
Right. But you never had the first time. Whatever. The first time they took it away from you.
I looked really close on those bill of sales. Trust me. Okay. This is more expensive.
All right.
Trust. This is more expensive.
All right. Well, trust me. I'm just trying to
ease my pain.
Easy pain.
You're very good for that.
Thank you.
Oh, speaking of Tennessee, you're the only 10 I see.
Well, why, thank you. Same. Ditto.
Dad flirt right here. hashtag dad flirt.
Nice.
Michael R., thank you so much for the super chat. Welcome to the show. Much appreciated the support. Thanks for supporting the creativity. Loca Lucha? What do you think, Jenny?
Super. Oh, I thought you were going to change it up on us.
I can't abandon the Loca Lucha.
What?
I can't abandon the Loca Lucha. But yeah, so I say we're official Floridians now.
No, you don't become a Floridian until 8 years.
Hey, I just looked at Peg and Artie saying, well, there's no state tax here in Florida. Guess where there's not state tax also? Tennessee. So I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but Tennessee gets it other places also.
What? Yeah, I guess.
Living in Tennessee, so growing up in New York, right? Like, you know how the taxes are, but I never had to pay them because I always lived with my parents there. And then living in Florida, living in Tennessee, I will always live in a no state tax state.
No state tax state.
North Carolina was, woo.
North Carolina was kind of intense.
It was.
Margaret Wilson, thank you so much for the super chat. Glad to have you here tonight. Super.
Nice. I just saw a weird comment on there. Your brother put "Go Gators."
Go Gators.
Boom.
Is that where Is that the mascot for where Gregory's going to school?
It is. Greg's going to be
Our son will be starting. Yeah. So last week we did have the graduations last week, right? Like the official they got out of school for our son, Andrew and Gregory.
Yeah, so Greg, unfortunately, hasn't had a commencement.
No commencement yet.
But it was very cool to be able to have the virtual for the high school.
Yeah, our son had a virtual thing, which was super weird. They only let, like, one person in the school at a time, and he walked through. But it was really cool because, I don't know, like, for high school, I guess it's important to have that ceremony. It's as important for college, but at least if you got to college, you should have had one already.
Right.
So, but high school, if you didn't go to college, maybe. I don't know. It was neat, though. Proud of both of them. And then one of our sons had a birthday this week. 21, able to drink. There's nothing more weird than you're having that conversation with your son, like, so do you have the alcohol? And he's like, oh, yeah, I drink. I'm like, oh, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Can't take
They're all just little babies to me. My men are little babies to me, even though they're big like men.
Well, and that's weird. It, right? They're men and they're young ladies now.
That's right.
You know, it's so hard for me because, you know, we have a daughter at the end of the year that will be 29, and it's like amazing to me that she's the same age as me now.
That's right.
Yeah.
She finally caught up.
I mean, you know.
That's what happens when you have kids when you're like 12.
That's right.
This is back in olden days. Brenna Rizzardi, thank you so much for the super chat. Super chat.
We were kind of young parents, though.
We were.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when you produced your first child from your loins?
I was 23 and 1 month, so I had just turned 23.
I was 19.
Yeah.
19. I was just following a family tradition.
I was just a little baby.
I was following a family tradition. My grandma had my mom when she was 19. My mom had me when she was 19. I had our daughter Marissa when I was 19, and Marissa said, "Heck no."
That's right.
She's gonna be 29. No kids yet.
Smart one.
No kids yet.
Well, and listen, none of our kids have kids.
Yeah, so that's an accomplishment. We got them all out of high school, and Andrew will be 19 this year. So I guess we still have the potential for a teenage parent, but maybe if he gets one more year.
Boom. Well, it's kind of cool, right?
Well, I don't know.
Well, your philosophy was much different, a little bit different than mine.
Yeah.
But like, so I think they came, they met in the middle, right? Like I would always tell them, you date for a mate.
You date for a mate.
You know, and you would be like, no, you gotta date till you find your mate.
That's right. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I am a little old school, a little bit. Like, I'm very happy that we had our kids young.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Like, I think it works out well both ways. I mean, I'm not, hard on people that have it later, but I think for us it worked out well that way.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know that we should have been parents. I mean, I think we're okay parents, but I don't know. I'm just excited we got them through this far.
That's right.
I'm very excited. Very excited. Let's say some hellos. My brother in the house, Retro Sarge. What's going on, my brother? I'm going to slide it all the way up as far as I can go. Joe Flanagan in the house working the wrench. What is up, sir? To Travel and Tour. They are here with us. How are you? SODHELLO. Good to have you. Firestorm Matt, what's going on? Cheryl, Sig Cruiser, what's happening? Raleigh Creative Travel put together another one of those cruise-a-thons for the 23rd. I believe that's Saturday. That's going to be happening. 12 hours of live stream, 13 hours. I don't know how late it's going. Just strap on a diaper, get yourself a big gulp, and watch 12 hours of cruising live streams. Mark Berry's in the house. Ruth Todd, Patty Dure again. Oh, my brother said roll tide. I don't know which he said first. The Ship Show is in the house. What's going on? John J. Bowen, Phyllis, I got to try to say it, Monterula. Phyllis Monterula, do you live in the state of Florida? Yes, we do live in the state of Florida, and now we are officially licensed. The cool thing I meant to say about the Florida licensing deal, the last time we went to the license place was to get our son a driver's license in North Carolina, and we took the required paperwork, and when we got there, they're like, oh, do you have a second form of residential proof? And we're like, no, and they're like, that's okay. If you had two, you could have got the real ID. You could have got the gold star, but we'll just give you a regular license, which seems kind of weird to me. But the cool thing about Florida is they just tell you on the front end to bring what you need to get the real ID. So it's not like, do you want to add the real ID? They just give you the real ID. And so the real ID is good. Like, I think I don't know what it does for you. It's going to be a requirement for some airline flights at some point. And I don't know. We cruise with the passport, so that's not as deal. Cousin TL, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Jenny, D and I will be calling you tomorrow. MSC, woohoo!
What's going on, Cousin TL?
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Cousin TL does a radio show up in Asheville.
Oh, nice. Nice. Larry Thomas, hello from the Thomases. Been waiting all day for the Loca fam. Glad to have you here, Larry. Love from us and love from the fam.
What's going on, Larry?
Thank you for the super chat. Super chat. Oh, yes. Night Maiden. What? Pointing out and we know this very well because we've had this conversation. Hi, Jenny and Tony. Love you guys. Texas has no state tax either.
Yes.
We talk about it often. It's either Texas, Tennessee, or Florida. The first year I went to North Carolina and had to pay income tax, I was like, I did not ask for a big enough raise to move.
That's right.
Because all of a sudden the raise I did have got ate up in additional taxes. That's a big faux pas. Let me put it out there. If you ever have to move for your job, make sure you dig deep and check your tax situation before you move.
Yeah, it was not pretty that first season.
Yeah, I was like, I moved him and made less money. What the actual heck? Thank you, Night Maiden, for the super chat. Super chat. And Brenna Rizzardi, thank you again for another super chat. Very kind, very kind.
Very kind.
Super chat. So, Jenny, nothing much has changed as far as cancellations. Disney moved their cancellation out. There's still, I think, there's still a cruise line that's got something scheduled for June. That's
Royal.
Mm-hmm. That's got to move at some point, I think.
Yeah, I saw Mary Beth. She's going to be on that group cruise July 18th on the Majesty. So, we'll see, Mary Beth.
But yeah, it's been pretty interesting. I can't think of any cruise news that's knocked my socks off this week, but I do see a lot of news of stuff starting to reopen again and that kind of stuff. So kind of good.
Yeah, but I went to the doctor. So yesterday was a busy day, right? I gone to the doctor in the morning.
Yeah, we got some stuff to ask you guys.
Yeah, those were. I mean, like it was like one person coming in, one person out. So.
But do you want to talk about what the doctor told you when it comes to cruising? Or are you keeping that close? I thought that's why you might have brought that up.
I mean, I wasn't, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so Jenny has psoriasis, which is a skin disease. It's kind of cool. She grows extra skin. I think
it's not cool.
I think it's neat. So she has that, it's like, what's up with your epidermis?
It is not cool. And then it affects my joints.
She doubled up on the epidermis. No, it's really hard, and you have to take the medication. But unfortunately, the medication puts you in it affects your immunity system, your immune system. And so the doctor yesterday said, they basically said they don't want you to cruise unless there's a vaccine.
Right.
That's a scary prognosis from the doctor. But
not very cool.
Hopefully, there's some good treatments though. Moving some more treatments coming that have been getting some good. So.
Yeah, so that's made me super happy.
Super happy.
Super happy.
Because we got a cruise in July. I don't think it's going to happen, but more so, we got the big group cruise in October, which I do think will happen.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited about that.
So I'm going, even if I have 5 masks on and I just fist pump you, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be there. Unless it's too dangerous. I don't think so.
We'll see.
It'll be a game time call. Yeah. No, we'll know more as we get closer. But that's the question. So we have several people that have booked the week before the group cruise for a back-to-back. And that's the question we're struggling with. Should we... You can almost cruise the week before the group cruise for less than you can pay for a hotel for 2 nights before the group cruise.
Yeah.
I think we should cruise an additional week and play host to the people that are already on the group cruise.
Yeah, because we have a lot of people... on there.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Margaret Wilson. Hello, honey.
Amanda Shows is in the house.
Amanda.
And so is Roy. In Mississippi, they paid about $300 per year. So one time high, then 38 after that.
See, thank you, Amanda.
That for us here in Florida is good.
See?
Ooh, PJ Zippatelli, $711 a year in Kansas for his truck.
Oof.
Holy moly.
I tell you what, every year, right, in North Carolina, I was like, oh, I hope the value of my car went down.
That's what I appreciate.
And you don't really want that, right?
That's what I appreciate about my brother. He just doesn't get his cars registered. And he's going years now without actually being pulled over. So I appreciate that, bro. I don't know where you got those tags, but if you ever get stopped, it's going to be bad.
So, and it's crazy too, right? Like when I first moved down to Florida, that was the first time that I ever heard tags.
Tags.
I'm like, what is a tag?
What do you call them?
A license plate.
License plate. Yeah,
well,
it's just...
Are your plates up to date?
Plates.
But
is your
living
car
in the
registered?
South for all these years, it is now maybe a tag.
Living in the South.
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson, Texas, no state tax. Anthony Simone is in the house. Amy Kephart. I'm just going random if I miss you. It's not because I don't love you. Plump Traveler.
Travelers, I love them.
Josh Odom, Chaz and Erica, Beverly Cash, Joel. Oh, I lost it. Kalel. Did I say that right? Kalel. Are you from Krypton? I'm sure you get that all the time. That's wrong. But anyways, Brandon Patrick, and the sales tax here is outrageous here in Tennessee. Yeah, 9-10%.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Papa Mozo is in the house.
Eddie Pinero.
Anthony Simone saying that our boys could drink on a cruise. Yeah, everybody but the last one. 5 of the 6 could get the drink on.
Yeah.
Don Lee, the Ohio State in the house. Go Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes.
Go Buckeyes. Mary Ellen Dillon's going the week before. Yeah, we might join you. What do you think about that, Mary Ellen? That'd be good.
Yeah.
Nautical Nurse Nancy, Triple N in the house. Hey, 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 hey.
Nancy.
Hey, Bill Broski. What's going on with the triple hey, hey, hey? Tags are the stickers on the plate, says Julie Wazowski.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right? Zood. Amanda Dean. North Carolina would tax for breathing if they could figure out a way. North Carolina is really one of the most expensive places I've ever lived in my life. Jan Kennard, thank you so much for the super chat.
Seriously, though, everything was very expensive there. Like rent, everything.
It was expensive.
Yeah.
Loca Lucha, here you go for Jan.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jan.
What are you sorry for?
Because I was interrupting.
Camille Yo from Baltimore. Tell me, Camille, like, what's the story? We've been to Baltimore.
I loved it.
We did the duck tour around the harbor.
And we saw where they made remember at that time it was the baker?
Cake Boss. No, not Cake Boss. Ace of Cakes.
Ace of Cakes.
Yeah, with Duff. I got to go to Baltimore and eat blue crab. That's a thing, right? I want to go to.
Listen, we got a lot of family over there. We need to go.
We do have family. Why
don't we do a road trip this summer?
That's my favorite Sesame Street thing. The inchworms. Shall we take the family car? Yes, let's take the family car.
Family car.
The family car.
Oh, you do that so well.
I've been doing it for years. It's stuck in my head. I'm sorry. So sorry. Jeffrey Cruisers is in the house. Oh, Matt pointed out, yeah, don't be a peer runner on this video. Hit the thumbs up. It could end at any moment or at 10 o'clock, but go ahead and get your thumbs up in right now. Traveling Gilberts, I don't know if I said hello vocally. I know I typed it to you. Spiker's Crazy Adventures in the house. Real estate tax. Yeah, we didn't own anything over there like that. Hawaii cruising thoughts. I say yes. I would like to do it.
So our daughter Danielle went to Chattanooga, UT Chattanooga.
UT Chat.
Yeah, and they give you, Tennessee has, like, if you go to a community college, it's free. But when she went to a state, they what was it? I can't remember. Because she had good grades, and anyway, they gave her a little bit of money.
Got like a
scholarship. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Billy Broski
is annoying me today.
says,
I don't know why.
Yeah, I could turn it off for you if you want.
I bet you would like to do that.
Soft shell
all
crab.
The time.
Soft shell crab in Baltimore.
Does that sound delish?
Yeah. So I have friends in the UK. Like, I used to have some coworkers over there, and the wild thing for me is they have a tax if you get TV.
Really?
There's a TV tax. Like, if you own a TV or get the cable, one or the other, they charge you a tax to have the TV.
Like every month or yearly?
It could be yearly. I don't know.
Wow.
But it was crazy. Mike Nolan, thank you so much for the super chat. Ever thought about a tutorial on how to become a travel consultant? Would love that video. We've made a couple videos. I don't know if one completely covers it. I'll give you the Reader's Digest. It works a couple ways. You can go to a local travel office and see if they would sponsor you and get you started and get hooked up with them. There's some places that are completely online that you can join there. Those are really two of the big ways. But yeah, maybe we'll put something out like that. But the cool thing is any place that you go, they should offer you some training, and all of the different cruise lines have their own training modules that you get access to. So you can get in there and learn about the travel business.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then be a good travel agent like Jenny. Me, not so much. Thank you so much for the super chat.
People want to know if you're wearing pants tonight.
Super.
Where's your hands, Tony?
I don't know what constitutes pants, but yeah.
Do you have? Oh, yeah. He does.
Yeah, that's the right answer, Jenny. Yeah, New Orleans, man. I got to get down there and eat some seafood. Ooh, yeah. Got to get some etouffee. Got to get some gumbo.
So Firestorm said that it's for BBC, like watching BBC.
Yeah, that's right. They gotta fund it that way. But I think everybody gets the tax man. I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man. North Carolina started doing free tuition this last couple of years too, right? Greg didn't have tuition?
It wasn't free tuition. So what they did is that they chose 3 state schools.
Yeah.
So actually, it started 2 years ago. So his first 2 years, it wasn't there. But what they did, they didn't charge something. So it was real. They didn't charge for the classes or something like that. I can't remember.
It was something cheaper than it was.
Yeah, but WCU was super cool, right? Because he didn't have to buy books. They all rented their books. They gave him the books for free. So it was WCU is a great university. Anybody living up in North Carolina, they have the best marching band, and the
marching catamounts.
Yeah, I mean their marching band, and that's why Greg went there.
Yeah,
in the beginning was the marching band is phenomenal. So anyway,
it's cool, and it's a cool place.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful.
So here's a question from Night Maiden. It's time for you to put on your divination outfit, your crystal ball.
Okay.
To Jenny, I have booked a New Year's cruise out of Galveston on the Vista. Do you think it will sail?
So I'm gonna say yes. That's my prayer and my hope that we are all back at sea in a month or so.
The thing that you have working for you there, Night Maiden, is Galveston is one of the ports that have been designated as a restart port. So even if it's rocky on the restart in August, it seems like Galveston would still be in play as they try to get cruising going.
Yeah,
so.
You definitely have some good things. Like Tony said, you have some good things going for you. Galveston is opening along with the Vista in August. So, yeah.
Vincent Diaz wants to know, do y'all have grandkids?
Not yet.
Jamie from Sharon at Sea is a grandpapa.
I know. I saw some beautiful pictures of them. I can't wait. Everyone tells me how lovely it is.
What do you want to be called once you have a grandkid?
I haven't decided yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Really keeping it close to the vest, huh?
I don't know.
Close to the chest.
I like I don't know, like Booba.
Booba?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's Hebrew, but I don't know. Bubby.
Bubby.
Yeah.
That would be the Yiddish.
Yeah, I think just because it was like growing up, because I was a blended family.
Yeah.
It was always odd, right? Like we had to always say like Grandma Lydia or Grandma Shirley. So I think I don't want to be called Grandma Jenny. I want my own special name.
Bubby, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Thank you for the super chat, Night Maiden. Here's a super chat. Are you going to ask me what I'd like to be called?
My love.
Yes.
When we have little grandbabies, little itty babies all over, what do you want them to call you?
I want to be called Ancient Anthony, Lord of the Grandparents. What do you think?
I don't think so.
They should be able to say that.
No, I think you're going to be like one of the best grandfathers.
Lord Anthony, the one who punished your parents.
You know why, though? I think that because you enjoyed having children because you were able to get the new like game system and pretend it was for the kids. So I really think when you have grandkids, you can be like, babe, I have got to get that new system. The grandkids are coming over.
So I'm a big believer, in the nature versus nurture, debate that you do pick up behavior that was modeled for you. So yes, I have angled and picked up a game system and called it for our sons, but it was because that behavior was modeled to me. Shout out to Retro Sarge. Love you, brother. Love you. That's my father figure when it comes to buying gifts and making them kid gifts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lynette Campos, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for
Lynette.
supporting the creativity. Finally joining on a Tuesday night. First time the babies left me alone to tune in. Neat idea for cruise wedding ships, itineraries, time of year for best pricing. Email me some ideas when you got the time. Love the show.
Oh, Lynette, you're so sweet.
Thank you, Lynette. Jenny's got homework. Lucha. Loca. His name's Larry. Larry the
Is his
Loca.
name Larry?
Yeah, Larry the Loca Lucha.
Nice.
Or Lawrence.
So it's going to be cool? Well, we could bring our grandbabies on a cruise.
Maybe. I'm very protective about this cruise life.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very protective. Is that Janita? Is that the way you say that? Janita?
Yeah.
I hope I'm saying your name right.
Oh, it's the Hope Scholarship. Right.
In addition to free community college, which I had to pay for community college when I went to Volunteer State and worked on the radio station there, Tennessee has the Hope Scholarship. Thank goodness. Thank you for the super chat, Janita.
Yeah, that's what Danielle had gotten. That's what she received.
That's what you hope.
No, that's what she...
Scholarship. Thank you for the super chat.
This man. Why is this like driving me crazy tonight?
She drives me crazy. Sarah Clement.
I just want to hold it.
Hold it, man. Put it right in your hand.
What's
Talk
going
right
on?
into it. What's going on? Hey, baby, what's going on? Can't cruise right now, but have a vacation booked for Florida for a week in August. Looking to move out that way. Hey, it's nice here. I like it. Florida, if I can describe it to you, it just looks like this room. That seems to be where... No, it's very nice. And the weather's hot. You got to get used to some hot weather. But, yeah, it's cool. I like it.
I know. I feel bad, right? Because as soon as we got here, it really was... and let's be honest, we still haven't unpacked anything. Even though we are stuck in the house. We've unpacked a box here and there.
I was going to say, I wouldn't go that blanket statement. But, yes, we haven't unpacked much. We've unpacked a lot. I mean, our house is full of stuff.
I know. How does that happen?
Sarah Clement, thank you for the super chat. This one's for you.
But, like, I can't wait till we can get out, you know, and I could show you different little areas and kind of cool things.
That's right.
Yeah.
Chuck Spencer, I have no idea what this means. So Tony wants to be, Ancient Anthony. That's me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Larry the Locha. Super.
How are they even going to say all that? Like, it's hard for them to even say mama or dada.
Oh, you want them to say Bubby?
Bubby's cute.
Bubby's no harder to say than Ancient Anthony, Lord of all grandparents. Brian Cooley, thank you so much for the super chat. So depressed. We're supposed to be flying back from Anchorage tonight after NCL from Vancouver, man.
Oh, Brian.
Sorry for that missed out cruise. We're all fighting them cruise blues.
I know. I feel your pain for sure. You know, and listen, we've gotten a lot of, I've received a lot of emails of like, hey, do you know what they're going to change? Do you know this? And then some people just saying, well, I'm not going to cruise if there's not a buffet. Really?
This is what I said today on today's video. Everybody is complaining, right?
Well, because that's
I'm not going to
nature.
do this. I'm not going to do that. You know what you're going to do? You're either going to do whatever you got to do or you're not getting on the cruise. And I personally think when push comes to shove, people are going to get on the cruise.
Oh,
they're going to be mad about it. They're going to complain about it. But, man, how can you not get back on the high seas?
Right.
I saw somebody referencing my mother, beautiful Sharon, in the house tonight.
Aww.
What's up,
Mama
Momsy?
Sharon,
What's going on? And then
so how did Mama Sharon get her name of
Nana?
Yeah.
I don't know. Mama, how did you become Nana? The Nana that we had was maybe because of my grandma Barnett, we called her Nana, Nana B.
Which is weird, right? Why did you call her Nana B? Because your other grandma was Grandma.
My other grandma was actually Mama for the beginning.
Ah.
And then she became Grandma Dora when we got older.
Oh.
How about that?
See,
how about that?
That's what happened.
What?
Because then there was other grandparents, right? Like when you had
Grandma
kids.
Dora was Mama, and then Grandma Barnett was Mama. But then Grandma Barnett became a Nana. So convoluted.
Yeah.
It's convoluted, Jenny.
Yeah.
Ian, the Uber cruiser from Down Under.
Uber cruiser.
Do you guys, like, if you're in Australia, do you say that the U.S. is up over? Like, we always say that Australia is down under. So are we up over there? I don't know. He said we got the koala unpacked, which is what's important. We've had that for a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. The koala bear. I can't believe, like, when we first got the koala out, Jenny kicked it across the room. I don't know why you did that.
No, I didn't.
That was so disrespectful to koala bears and Ian from Down Under.
So, Irene, is that Gma or probably, right? Like Gma.
Gma. Rich Fugit says a little Lou Reed. I guess Wild Side's all I know. Said, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. Hey, girl. Let's see.
So do you like your Florida license?
Yeah, because it looks like this. like without my glasses on. So I look completely like I live in Florida, right? I'm like.
And he actually looks like he has a tan.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like the photo quality wasn't very good, so I was digging it. There's a lot of people around the house, in the house tonight. We got some Spring Hill. We got some Lakeland.
We got some. Someone's asking about Wiki
Watchy. We've driven by it. Jenny's been there probably several times.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a Disney or a SeaWorld or anything, but the Wiki Watchy River is so cool because you can rent kayaks and you can tube down the river. It's beautiful over there.
Nice. Let's see. I got to go there, though. I want to see the mermaids.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to go. And the water is just beautiful because you can see right to the bottom.
Is there fish in there?
Yeah.
That's scary.
There's no alligators or anything. It's fresh water.
What's open in Florida for the reopening? I don't know. Like, the DMV was open.
I mean, I just feel like everything is open.
We drove by some restaurants, and it looked like they were open. I don't know what all is open.
Well, my sister, she works at a restaurant, and
that's open.
Yeah, it's been open
for
like
Applebee's.
2 weeks. Yeah,
Applebee's. Papa Mozo, thank you so much for the super chat. Mozo's friend Ronnie of Life is Good is celebrating his birthday today. # Papa knows. Happy birthday, Papa's friend Ronnie.
Happy birthday, Ronnie.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Super chat. Largo, Hudson, Florida. Connecticut, Florida is in the house. No, that's just the state of Connecticut. How dare I? How dare I? Joanne is called Mimi.
Aw.
Mount Dora, that's Florida also, right?
Yeah. Mount Dora is so beautiful. They have all the, what are the antiques? Antique shopping.
I thought somebody was here from like Helen, but then I realized it was my brother. Tubin the Hooch. Hello from Indiana. That's a great
Someone wants to know how to spell
from.
Wiki Watchy. So it's WEEKI, and then it's WACHEE.
Very nice.
We got Wiki Watchy, then we have Homosassa. See, we're gonna have to go to Homosassa Springs so you can see the mermaids.
I want to go to Tarpon. I'm ready for Tarpon to open back up.
I know. I need some.
It's a great little
some bath sponges.
Greek community there. Great. Hello from Chicago, Illinois in the house. It's another state that I've lived in. Of course, Publix is open. I do love Publix. I don't know if it was anybody here that recommended the chicken tender sub sandwich at Publix, but if you're in this room, thank you so much. It was delish. KSL, thank you so much for the super chat. Should we even visit Florida right now? We usually come for the summer and pair it up with a Disney World or a cruise. I want to make sure the kids can have a fantastic time. Stuff's starting to open up. They say that you'll see Disney World open up in June. So maybe by July, a lot of those places will be open. I do think that there'll be restrictions like social distancing, face covering.
Right.
And so if you and your kids are good, down for a time to come to Florida and go through that, then I would say yes. I think stuff's going to be open, but I think it's going to be different than what you're used to. I don't think for a while, until there's some sort of treatment that happens, I don't think that anything's going to be open without some sort of restrictions. I don't know how those restrictions will be enforced, but I do feel like Disney properties will be strongly enforcing their protocols. Like the local putt and restaurants. I don't know how strong they'll enforce their protocols, but I do think some of the big properties, Universal, Disney, cruise lines, of course, they will have protocols and they will be enforced.
And there is talk, right, that you have to sign a waiver or something?
I don't know. I've started to read it. I've read it a couple times in a couple different articles that I think the new move will be to just put it all on you. So I think a lot of places will open up and you will have to sign up and say if anything bad happens to you, they cannot be held accountable. I feel like that's the way it's going to happen early on. Don't quote me on that. That's just some stuff I read. I don't know if it's coming to pass yet, but it wouldn't surprise me.
No, and you know what? Like, it's in force, and it just follow it, right? Like, This way we can just all of us can get through this.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and it's different for everybody else, nothing that's been asked for me to go out. So I'm for reopening the economy.
Absolutely.
But I believe you should follow the protocols, and none of the protocols have been that intrusive to me.
No.
And so, it doesn't bother me.
No.
Plump Travelers in the house, along with Sharon at Sea. What's up, Jamie and Sharon and Matthew and the whole SAS crew. What's happening? A fantastic time, Aaron Smith. That's a reference to our friend Don Terrace up there in Canada. If you're not familiar with Don, look up on the YouTube Don's Family Vacations. That dude is getting close to hitting 90,000 subscribers. I'm so proud. That dude works harder than anybody I know, and he's making it happen day in and day out. What's the best boat that we've been on? Sky 3636. Our favorite ship is the Oasis of the Seas.
Mm-hmm. Mine is the Oasis as well.
Oasis of the Seas.
What's the second of yours?
Second will be the Celebrity Equinox.
Wow, the same.
Yeah. We're very similar.
Well, I think Mardi Gras is going to be number 1 next year.
Maybe. Unless the Odyssey beats it out.
Oh, I can't wait.
The Odyssey.
You had to put that out there.
Yeah. Joe loves the Buckeyes. That's good to know. A lot of people love the Buckeyes here. I didn't know there was such a... I don't love anybody except Jenny and my family and hockey teams, the Nashville Predators. I guess it's a big deal, though. We don't really follow football, but now since the GOAT is coming to Tampa, the greatest of all time, with his main man Gronkowski, maybe we'll have to be a Tampa Bay. That's called jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm more than happy to do it.
No, and I never have, right? Like Danielle and I have always been Buck fans that you used to make fun of us.
Yeah, as well I should, because they couldn't win anything.
No, but we always stuck with them.
That's good for you.
So now you could just pretend.
Do you know how much corn cost in Tampa?
How much?
About $1 a ear.
Boom!
Thank you so much.
He's
I'm here all week,
funny.
folks.
We do need to go to a Lightning game, though.
If they start hockey up, yes. A lot of go Bucks. Yeah, we'd like to try the Celebrity Edge Maryland Perlman. I think that'd be fun. Travel Adventures of Candy and Mike Romano in the house. Also excited about the Mardi Gras.
I know. I can't wait.
I want to go to Emeralds. Bam!
Bam.
How about that? That was probably loud, so sorry. We got some people that are going to be... I'd like to go back on the Oasis because of the refurb. But there's so many other Oasis-class ships to go on. It's going to be interesting because I do believe cruising will start with a limited capacity.
Right.
So I don't know how it's going to be like if the big ships, if it's still going to be good for them to sail. But I tell you what, the big ships, if they still have all those amenities with about half the people, that could be pretty sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Jenny? You feel me over here? You see what I got going on, girl? Jenny, I know the answer to this question.
What's that?
Frankie Valentine wants to know Mets or Yankees.
What do you think my answer is?
Well, actually, I think you're a Yankees fan before you're a Mets fan.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was always very difficult in my family.
Yes.
Because they, either they were diehard Met fans or diehard Yankee fan. I have to go for Mets.
Really?
Yeah. Really? I love the Yankees, but the Mets were just, they were always the underdogs. So.
All right.
You know how I like the underdogs.
We would have failed. So just a little tease. The boys that put together the You Say It, We Sing It karaoke show, we've been brainstorming another idea. We've co-opted an idea that's familiar to cruising. But also, do you remember the old Newlywed game in the 1970s? There's a form of it on most cruise ships called the Love and Marriage Show.
Right.
Well, not this Thursday, but 1 week from Thursday, we're talking Sharon and Jamie will be in the hot seat.
Yes.
John Klaykowski and Kelly Klaykowski will be on the hot seat.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony and Jennifer Barnett will be on the hot seat for a Newlywed game. And York, the man himself, will be the MC.
It's going to be a wild,
time.
Wild.
So we would have just messed up. If the question was Mets or Yankees, you gave the wrong answer, Jenny.
Exactly. So that's why I was asking you, what would you say?
I can't wait to see how this goes because that is the way it will play out. If you don't give the answer that I give, we'll know who's wrong.
It's a little intimidating, right?
I know I'm intimidated.
Do we really know each other as well
I don't
as
think we do.
kind of think we do? And I don't.
You don't even know what my middle name is. Jan Rantu, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the information and entertainment during this time. You give us a laugh every day. That is music to my ears, and that is warmth to my soul. I can speak for both of us. We both love putting out the content and trying to keep people informed, entertained, and helped out.
I know. I can't wait to get back here with you. A little bit.
Chat.
Say hello.
Super chat.
Interrupt you.
What? Tiffany Longino, thank you so much for the super chat. You could always come to the wedding on Oasis. Are you getting married on the Oasis?
Yes.
How about that?
To Zippatelli.
Really?
Yes.
What
To
date's
PJ.
that? Do you need an officiant? I can come.
Oh, that's right. You
I'm
can
not marrying anybody. I'm
no,
just
but
kidding.
you can marry
I'm
people.
one and
It's so
done.
cool.
I'm one and done. I married my sister off to my brother. We're from West Virginia, okay? I'm just kidding. Nobody married a family member. Thank you so much for the super chat.
You married a family member, though.
I married her off, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like to say it like that. I married my sister last July.
It was last September, wasn't it?
I thought they got married in July. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can barely remember
It's
my
September.
anniversary, which you will be asked what is it?
Real quick, what's my half birthday thing? Quick, come on.
Your birthday?
My half birthday.
Your half birthday?
Yeah, quick.
It's 9/4. September the 4th. You like how I stalled enough to add 3
I
and
know.
6? Very nice.
I know when your half birthday is.
Of course, because I quiz you every morning.
True.
Adam Grayford booked the Elation August the 31st. Hope it sails. Only paid $180. That's how many days did you get that for? Taxes, fees included. That sounds nice. Nelson Treadway in the house planning a 14-day Panama Canal cruise April 2021 from Miami to San Diego.
Think that will happen.
April 2021? I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, again, I think everything's going to open back up and we'll just see what happens. It's really hard to be super predictive, but I'm going to err on the side of hopefulness.
Yeah.
Hopefulness.
What was the name of the block I grew up on?
You grew up on Wing Lane.
That is impressive.
Thank you so much. What street in Indianapolis did
Wow.
I live on that I took you to?
I have no idea.
That's
I
right.
know that it sat behind the racetrack, though.
Falcon Drive.
Falcon Drive.
Man. And the bad thing is we don't get a list of these questions beforehand.
I know. I'm a little worried.
Yeah. Yeah. Cat Lady in the house. What is going on? We still have some people. We got some Devil Ray fans. That's baseball. Devil Rays. Mm-hmm. Baseball.
Yes.
Seahawks. That's football. Bahamas.
Oh, I can't wait to go.
Adam's thing is going to 5 days. Grand Turk and Amber Cove. I know I'm not supposed to be touching my eye, but man,
I know. Stop it. Stop it. We need a walk.
Walk and wool.
Walk and woe.
I don't know. I don't know. So what is going on, Jenny? What's up? What's coming up for the next week? We don't really have anything other than the normal thing, right?
Just the normal thing, right? We're looking for. Well, Greg's looking for a car.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing some of that.
Trying to get our cars tagged. Mm-hmm. Here's the situation that I really frustrates me to no end. When I paid off my car, they did not send me the title, and now I'm trying to get it because you got to have it.
Yeah.
The other thing is we switched our insurance over to Florida.
Oh my goodness.
How many bad drivers are in Florida that my insurance would double? Holy macaroni.
I think it's more of uninsured drivers here, maybe.
Maybe.
And also you have the out-of-state drivers, right? And then you have a lot of people that rent rental cars that are driving around, all that sort of stuff.
Quit driving poorly. Okay, so I've seen a couple questions about that health and fitness poll. So a lot of encouragement. I said, look, I haven't, in all honesty, once all this went down in Funky Town, I haven't stepped on the scales. I've just ate what I've wanted, and I'm getting big, like my clothes aren't fitting. And so I'm revisiting the health and wellness channel. I'm rebranding it, and I hope within a week we will be up and running. I've got a whole new strategy. Here's the rough outline. I will be 50 years old. I think it's in 485 days, and I would like to get down to 250 pounds by the time I am 50 years old. So this will be the framework for the health and wellness. We're going to make a big, long goal, and yeah. So it sounds like people wanted the videos. That was the main part of the poll. I just I got to do something. I was just going to do it on my own. I wanted to know if you guys wanted to see it, and it sounds like people want to see it. And so stay tuned. Once that channel's ready to go, I'll put the links out and stuff. So how about that?
Yeah. Someone said Wantor. Woohoo. That's right. W section girls rule.
Now I stuck my finger all the way in my eye.
What are you doing? Take the camera off of you. Put it on your finger.
It hurts.
Did you have salt on your finger?
I'm just hoping I didn't expose my body. My body.
Oh, my goodness, Anthony.
Stephanie M. Oh, my eye. Stephanie
Do you want to
M.
go wash your eye out?
No. I'm just going to rub it till it falls out.
No, stop rubbing it.
My hands are clean. Stephanie M., thank you so much for the super chat. Without my glasses, I have to do this. Thanks for all the laughs tonight, you guys. Today was a tough day for me. You always both make me smile.
Aww,
Stephanie, more than once you've made us smile. We're glad to return the favor. I know everybody here, even not knowing what's going on with you, sends the love your way, and I hope that your tomorrow was better than today. And what's cool is most of the time that's true. The good days often outweigh the bad days. Not all the time, but somebody told me this about a-holes. I'll say it the nice way because I don't cuss in front of the fam. But somebody said the cool thing is when you have to encounter an a-hole during your day, the chances are the next day you won't have to because that's a limit. That doesn't happen that often.
Right.
So it's good to get it out of the way. So like if we wake up and Jenny starts yelling at me, I just accept it. I say thank you because I know the rest of the day is going to be like a bowl of cherries.
Yeah, because you come into your studio area and you shut the door.
Yes, it's good that we have doors here. Don't you think? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a door on my office though. So when I talk, all you do is hear me.
Jenny, you could have 3 doors and a lead safe, and I would be able to hear you talking. Stephanie, I hope your day gets better. Here's Lucha Larry for you. Loca Lucha Larry. Thank you for the super chat. Super chat. Thank you for that super chat. Super chat.
Okay.
Chuck Spencer, so ready for the health and wellness channel to come back. We need to encourage each other with this. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah.
Especially during this time, right? Like if you don't have the right mindset, like we haven't.
Yeah.
We just haven't been eating.
No, we've just been medicating ourselves with food, really. This is so funny.
Just
like
quickly, we always had to grab something quick.
Since this began, again, it was about the same time the pollen season started here. I have not felt very good since this all started. There are days that I got the sore throat. There's days that I got a little bit of a cough. There's days that I can't breathe out of my nose. Every day I feel like not good.
Right.
And sometimes shooting yourself with some sugar or some caffeine, you feel good for just a little bit. And so that's the wrong approach. But it is the approach that we tend to use. If we're honest with ourselves, we try to get over the when we feel bad. We feel bad because we're too heavy, right, for the most part. And then, but the way that we try to mitigate that and feel a little better is eating the stuff that makes us heavy.
Right.
It's a weird
like
cycle.
Chocolate ice cream.
It's cyclical. Yeah, I mean, I've supported the local Culvers because they got that concrete mixer, whatever the heck that is. But Chuck Spencer, thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to get back on it. We're going to get back on it because we got to be fit to cruise. That could be a consideration in the future. Super chat.
Doctor's orders.
That's right. Sarah Phillips, thank you so much. Very kind. Motivation for the fitness channel. We will do our best to keep everybody pumped up. Including ourselves.
Sarah.
Including ourselves.
Can't wait to meet Sarah.
Sarah. Josh Walton, thank you, Jenny, for transferring my booking to the group cruise.
I know. He's going to be on the Mardi Gras. So exciting, Josh.
We haven't added to our group cruise lineup, but we still have a few in play. We've got a July group cruise. If that happens, going out of New Orleans. And then we have the October group cruise with our friends here sharing at sea and about 1 million people. Looking forward to that. I don't know if you guys are here sharing at sea, but what do you think? We're thinking about jumping on the cruise the week before and entertaining the people there. Let's discuss in one of our meetings later. And then we've got in February next year, we're going to be going on another Oasis class ship, the Harmony of the Seas.
I know. I'm so excited.
And then we also have Mardi Gras for Halloween next year.
Right.
We've got Alaska in the middle of the year on the
June.
NCL Encore. I think that's all we got on the books.
For next year, yes.
So if you want to see the information, I know the admins have been popping it in there. Lido Loca Group Cruise / or lalidoloca.com/group cruise.
Right.
And while we're talking stuff up, we did make some new T-shirts. This is the social distance T-shirt that we made.
It's so
Lido
cute.
Loca Cruising Community. Forget people. Hug a sloth. If the admins could throw the Teespring link there, that would be awesome. So you can rep the fam. We got a coronavirus shirt there too. That's kind of interesting.
Corona.
I don't have an image of that, but the sign says the story is, and these all come in stickers. What does it say? I prefer my Corona in a bottle with a lime.
That's right.
There you go. So rep the fam. That's the merch. That's the group cruise. Now back to the action. Back to the action. Hey, and while we're promoting stuff, let's promote some creators. If you are of the creator ilk, if you got a channel that you want to pimp out, is pimp out an acceptable word? I don't know. If you got an elevator speech, if you got monkeys, put down there that you're a creator. Everybody take note of the creators, and after the show, go into the YouTube machine and put everybody's creator name in there and hit the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing, and it makes people feel better in their heart. It's kind of funny. You're not supposed to be attached to the numbers, but when you see your sub number goes up, you do feel better.
It does.
You do feel better. Wow, I feel like I'm on a roll. Steve Bartlett, thank you so much for the super chat. Goombay Punch has sugar. I've never had Goombay Punch.
I don't think I have.
I don't know what that is. I do not know what that is. I don't know. Thank you for the super chat. And Ronald L.A., my homie, what's up, buddy? So ready for the health and wellness channel. We got to bring the sexy back. Ronald, I tell you what, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Super kind, super generous. I love the way your beard's looking. If I can say that from man to man, as a man who likes a beard, your beard is full, brother, and I like it.
Well, and I tell you, I'm going to say it again, like Terry and Ronald always have the most beautiful plates of food. They just look always healthy, right? Like they had, the other day, they had watermelon and grapes. And not that, but it just looks so pretty on their plate.
They have some great looking food. They know how to photograph food.
They do.
And here's Lucha Larry for all you super chatters. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for supporting the creativity. Super chat.
Bam. So, are we going to announce 2022 group cruises like in the next week or so? We should, right?
I don't know, man. I don't. Do we have any? We don't. I'm so
There's
not.
some that are on the books, kind of.
I can't get motivated to pick a new cruise. I know we need to, but yeah.
People have been
definitely.
asking.
I'm an excellent cruiser. Dad lets me cruise on Saturdays. I'm an excellent cruiser.
What?
Look at all these creators in the house. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Gombe Punch is citrus.
Citrus, baby. Anthony Simone is a creator. The Uber Cruiser's a creator. All of Ian's videos are shown upside down. It's an Australian thing.
Well,
not my fault.
He also has a funny accent.
That's not nice.
Well, it's different. I love it.
A funny accent.
What did I tell you the other day? I'm like, oh, I just can't wait to meet Ian and listen to him talk.
Life is Good Today, a creator. Is the NCL Encore? That'll be our first NCL, yes. Spikers, Crazy Adventures creators. NJ Homes by Donna, a creator. Midlife Crazy, Sailing Away with T&K, creator. Doodles McShip Show, he's a fourth of a creator. He's definitely going to be making it happen on the Newlywed game.
He is.
He's the only creator I know that I've seen his naked butt.
Oh my goodness!
On a video, it's not like I was at his house or anything.
It's true.
I'm just saying. So big ups. If you like a little, if you like a chef that's got a little attitude, go check out Doodles McShip Show.
And you gotta love.
I think that video is on the Ship
you
Show.
You gotta
though.
love Doodles, right? Because he says "Hey now" from one of our
Hey now
people.
Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Let's see. Traveling Gilbert's a creator. Nurse Nancy, a creator. The show's special features, a creator. I won't say all the creators, so if I miss you, not because I don't love ya. Yep, it just jumped. It jumped. First Sergeant Richard, thank you so much for your service, and thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Super chat.
Super chat. Oh, that picture looked a little bit like
your nephew.
My nephew.
That's right. That's right. Ship Show is a creator.
Ship show.
That's right. Dave Elliott says the Aussies have the best accent.
They do. They're so lovely.
I don't even think I have an accent.
I think that's why you don't. But I think that's why I just love watching the Love Islands for the accent.
Yeah.
And all the different slang words.
We like to watch UK reality shows, and we have to put the closed captions on.
We do, because sometimes you can't
Can't get it done.
How about a slog? No, not a slog. What's a kiss?
Snog.
Snog. Slog is the bad
proper
word.
snog.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
You're thinking about, yeah. You're not saying it right, but don't say it right because it would be offensive.
Yeah.
Leah Longobardi, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for making me smile tonight. Big hugs.
Leah, I love
We're glad to do it. Holy moly, Jenny.
I can't wait to see her in October.
It's already 10 o'clock.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's that time, you guys.
Well, guys, we...
it's that time that we say goodbye, and then we come right back.
That's right. Make sure you stay for the after show. It comes back about 12 seconds after this show ends, and it's where we break down a totally inappropriate topic, which we don't have picked out yet, so we'll have to think about that. But yes, thank you guys for spending the hour with us tonight. We are official. We're official Floridians now.
We are.
At least we've got the
resident
identification to prove it. Right. Right. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name is Ancient Anthony, Lord of the Grandparents.
And what am I?
I don't know. Booby.
I don't know.
Bubby. Sorry. When I think of you, I think of...
Leave that for the after show.
Booby. Thank you so much. I'm Lord Anthony. We'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
You're too much. All right, guys. The after show coming back to you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I made Jenny disappear. Jenny, where are you at? You're not here for the after show, and I'm a different color. It's so bizarre. All right, guys. What kind of craziness can we share with you? Let me just say that I always like to make Jenny smile, and I try to do things. I try to be funny. I try to be witty just to get this girl to crack a smile. The biggest smile that I've gotten from Jenny, I would say, during this quarantine is when the Instacart lady showed up today with 2 big French vanilla International Delight creamers and 20 ounces of Starbucks coffee.
It's true.
Yeah. I get the same amount of, I bring the same amount of enjoyment to Jenny as a delivery person. That's all it takes, guys. It's proper shopping.
It's 18 years of marriage.
Holy moly. That went quick. I'm talking about tonight's show. All right, booby, baby, honey, bunny. You ready to get out of here?
What am I going to be called when I'm a grandma?
Bubby.
Isn't
Baba.
that kind of like buddy? Like, I don't want to be a buddy.
My buddy.
No. We'll have to think of something.
All right, we'll run a poll in the Lido Loca Cruise Show. Hey, look, if you're looking for a place to go on Facebook to hang out with other cruisers, there is the Lido Loca Cruising Community established in 2017. Yeah, go over there. There's a lot of cool people there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We didn't even talk about Quarantoni. I do like that. I do think that was a great thing. So
get Greg on camera.
He's not. Greg is drinking wine here tonight.
I know. It's so weird.
What's going on? This is a crazy existence. All right, guys. Thank you so much. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido Loca, and until the next time,
we'll see you on the Lido.
We'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Au revoir.